Welcome back to Women's of Peace. I'm Tiffany Gerdine, and I'm joined by my dear sister in the faith, Naomi. Today we're talking about faith in the fire, the courage to stay loyal to Jehovah when the world pressures us to compromise. Every woman of faith faces that moment, the test that asks, will I bow to fear or stand for truth?
And that's the beauty of faith, Tiffany. When we stand firm, it's not because of our strength, but because Jehovah strengthens us through His Spirit, the same Spirit that sustained His servants throughout history.
Sometimes the fire isn't public. It's personal. It might be pressure from family, from work, or from society telling us to soften our beliefs. But just like the three faithful Hebrews, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, we can say with conviction, even if our God does not deliver us, we will not serve your gods. Daniel 3:18.
Yes, and today our golden images might be success, popularity, or fear of standing out. But loyalty to Jehovah always brings peace, even in the fire.
Faith isn't about blending in, it's about standing firm, knowing Jehovah sees, values, and sustains those who remain true to Him.
I often think of Deborah. She was a prophetess, a judge, and a loyal servant of Jehovah during Israel's darkest days. When others hesitated, she said, "Up, for this is the day Jehovah has given." Judges 4:14. That wasn't arrogance. It was confidence in Jehovah's direction.
Exactly. Deborah didn't chase power. She responded to purpose. And when she spoke, it wasn't her own wisdom. It was Jehovah's guidance that brought clarity and peace to His people. Then there's Esther, a woman of courage and discretion. When her people were threatened, she prayed, fasted, and acted at great personal risk. She trusted Jehovah completely, knowing He alone could move the king's heart.
And look how Jehovah used her faith. Her courage saved a nation. That shows us that influence isn't about position. It's about submission to Jehovah's will. When we align with His direction, He multiplies our impact. Our tests may not look like ancient ones, but they're just as real. Maybe it's standing up for Bible truth at work, choosing modesty when the culture doesn't understand, or trusting Jehovah through loss or rejection.
Jesus, Jehovah's Son, said in John 15:19, "If the world hates you, know that it hated me first." Even the Son of God faced rejection because He represented His Father perfectly. So if we face resistance for our faith, we can take comfort. We're walking in His footsteps.
Yes, and Jehovah doesn't abandon those who stay loyal. Isaiah 41:10 says, "Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be anxious, for I am your God. I will fortify you. Yes, I will help you."
Naomi, when we're in the middle of hardship, it can feel unbearable. But later, when we look back, we realize something beautiful. The fire didn't destroy us. It defined us.
That's right. Like gold refined in fire, Jehovah uses our tests to remove fear, pride, and doubt, not to harm us, but to help us shine. Peter 1:7 says that tested faith results in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. The trial doesn't take away our worth. It reveals Jehovah's work in us.
I think of Joseph, betrayed, imprisoned, forgotten. Yet he said, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." Genesis 50:20. Jehovah used the fire of suffering to shape Joseph's character and prepare him to save others. And that's what He does for us. When we stay loyal, we reflect the same endurance that His Son showed when He faced trial and suffering.
I've seen that too. Sisters who endured heartbreak or loss. Now they encourage others with strength that clearly came from Jehovah. They remind me of the three Hebrews in Daniel's account. When they stepped out of the furnace, they didn't even smell like smoke. Daniel 3:27. Jehovah not only protected them, He purified their faith.
Yes, the fire teaches us dependence on Jehovah. It shapes our humility, our patience, and our compassion. So if you're in a trial right now, remember, what feels like breaking may actually be building. And one day you'll look back and say, that furnace was where Jehovah met me.
I love that we can remind one another of these truths. Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." That's what sisterhood in the truth does. It keeps our faith strong.
Yes, Women of Peace isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. We help each other remember that Jehovah never leaves his people, and that his son Jesus showed us how to trust fully, even in suffering. Sisters, whatever fire you're walking through today, hold your peace and stay loyal to Jehovah. He is still the God who saves, who refines, and who restores.
The same Jehovah who stood with Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, Deborah, Esther, and his own son will stand with you. And one day you'll see that the fire didn't destroy you. It defined you.
I'm Tiffany Gerdine with my dear sister Naomi. Until next time, stand firm, trust Jehovah, and walk in his peace.